everyone, let's solve Leetcode question to add two numbers. So basically you're giving two non-empty linked lists like this, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 4, and the digits are they are in reversed order and each of their nodes contain single digit, and add these two numbers, return the sum as a linked list. So basically 243 is reversed. It's actually is 342, and 564 is reversed. The correct order is 465. They want you to add these two numbers together. When you add these two numbers together, it will be total will be 5. When you add you can do either flip them and then add them together, or you add them and then you flip them, but the end result is 5 plus 2 is 7 here, and a 4, 6 is 10, but there is one carryover. So the carry is 1 here, so that's why 3 plus 4 is 7, but you have to plus the carry from here, so then it becomes 8. So that's why you look at the explanation is 342 plus 465 is 807 here. And then second example, if both are 0, then you just return 0. And then this one is 9999 and a plus 9999, and in the end you have to carry over 1. There are some constraints here, and you can see in the past 6 months Amazon asked this question 37 times. So it's definitely a great question to understand and practice on. So you want to roll out some edge cases at the beginning, but an easy way to do is, since this new linked list is a new linked list, it will be easier if you just create a dummy node first and then put a current pointer to the dummy node first, and then you start adding the next node. So all you need to do is just add these two numbers together, right? The value together to this value, and the only thing that you need to pay attention is that this value is actually equals to this guy and this guy plus together, and also plus the carry. So for this one here, 4 plus 6, there's no carry from before, right? But when you add 3 to 4 and then there's 7, there's a carry from the left side. So in that case, you have to put if the carry is 0, then you don't need to add anything. But like case like this, there's a carry, then it will add up the carry. So the value is the linked list 1's value plus 2's value plus the carry. How do you calculate the carry? So the carry is actually, this is if you look at the constraint, is the node double is 0 to 9, right? So when you add something, how do you calculate the carry? Is that if in Python, if like you have like 11, if you do 10, try to divide 10, this will get the integer part. So basically this will get the 1. So that's how you get a carry. And then how do you get the remainder? What the remainder value is actually 11, and just Python function, and it's also 1 in this case. But this is actually, I know, maybe it's better to use a 12 as an example, and then so you can see that this is the carry because it's over 10, and then this is the actual vol that left that you needed to add to this value, like 4, 6, and it's 10, and 10 divided by 10, the remainder is 0. That's why here is 0, right? And then when you move over to the next one, it's the carry is 10 divided by 10 here, and then it's also 1 here, so the carry is 1. And then And then you want to just move the pointer current, move to the next, and linked list. Each linked list continue to move forward until the end of the list. And the only thing that you need to pay attention is that after this one, right, L1 and L2 could be in different length, and you want to add them together while either one of them exists. But there's another scenario is that if the carry exists, for example, like this, after you already added a 9999 to this value, in the end, it will be 000 and then 1, right? Because the last one is this one is the carry from the previous one. It continue get carried over. So then you want to make sure the while loop that you use also loop through the if carry exists. That's everything that you need to pay attention to, and I'm going to show you how to do this in code. So if not L1 or not L2, so in that case, you want to return no, right? And like I mentioned, I want to set a dummy node, and I'm going to put a current pointer to the dummy node, and it's a list node as it's defined here, list node here. So I put it like this, and I'm going to set the carry to 0 before I start the while loop. So while L1 or L2, right, either one of them exists, I'm going to continue to add up the value. But also there's another scenario, if the carry exists, I'm going to continue even one of them do not exist anymore. Either one of them do not exist anymore, I'm still going to continue to carry until the carry is 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see this is a digit here. That's why you need to say all carry. This is 7 digit here. So let's just say the value. The value 1 is equals to L1 double. That's under the condition if L1 exists, right? If L1 does not exist, we'll give it a value as 0. For example, like L1 L2 get to some point, and when you add up together the 5th digit to add up with 9 and then the carry, there's no value here, right? You can't add them no together. So that's why you have to say if it exists, otherwise I will give it a 0 so that to help them to add it together. So L2 double is basically the same thing. If it exists, I'll add a value. If not, I'll give it a value as 0. So then let's calculate the vol. The value of each digit is the first value, V2, right? Also add up the carry that I mentioned to you. And at the beginning, the carry is 0. We have already assigned. And then we're going to calculate the carry. So the carry is vol get 10. That's how you get a carry first, right? And the carry is 1 right now, and then we're gonna calculate the vol after the carry. So the vol is actually vol divided by 10. That's the remainder. So we got what we need to put in each digit. For example, like 0 here. And then so current is at the dummy node, right? So current.next, we're gonna define a list node here because it's another node. Then we're gonna define the value. The value is vol, is the vol that we calculated. So it'll look like dummy and then current.next equal to that. And when we have this list, we're going to continue to move the current pointer. So current equals to current.next. Not only that, every single time after you calculate it, you also have to move the pointer for L1 and L2, right? So L1 equals to L1.next if L1 exists. Otherwise, I'll have to give it a none, and L2 equals to L2.next. If L2 else, I'll have to give it a none. And that's it for everything we need to calculate in the end. That's the beauty of having a dummy node. So we just need to return dummy.next, and then we will have the result that we are looking for. Okay, if you think this is helpful, please like my video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon with more Leetcode questions. Bye bye.